So in previous class we were discussing about the electric field intensity, and we have defined electric field intensity at a point is nothing but the force experienced by a unit positive test charge placed at that point. And from that definition, we have written intensity of electric field E, which is denoted by E, is given by limit Q naught tending to 0. Q naught here is the test charge. This is whatever is the Coulomb force experienced by that unit positive test charge placed at that point in the electric field, divided by how much test charge you have placed. So E is equal to written limit Q naught tending to 0 F by Q naught. In general, we usually most of the time write it like this: E is equal to F by Q. So that is the same thing. Only thing is that here we are writing it scientifically in a correct way, mathematically correct way, but here we usually write in general way. Okay, so now let us try to calculate the intensity of electric field due to a point charge. Right. So by a point charge, how we can calculate the intensity of electric field? So let us consider a point charge. There is a point charge is there. This plus Q charge is there. Plus Q charge is placed over here, and let us calculate the intensity of electric field at this point P due to this charge. So to measure or to find the intensity of electric field at this point P, what we will do, we will place a unit positive test charge at that point, and we will find how much is the force experienced by this unit positive test charge at that point. Now care has to be taken while putting this unit positive test charge here, that this unit positive test charge Q naught should be of very small value, so that it should not alter the original field to which you want to measure, because this is a charged particle which you are placing here as a test charge, and if it is of higher value and if it is of measure value या ज़्यादा value का है, तो वो अपने आसपास का surrounding का electric field बदल देगा, बल्कि it is going to influence that. So it should not alter, or the field which is created by this test charge should be small enough so that it is not disturbing the original field. So whenever we place over here, we are going to find how much is the Coulomb force experienced by this charge. So let us say that is F, right? And that will be, of course, will be given by Coulomb's law, and that will be is equal to 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught Q naught over R square, and it is going to be directed along this position vector, right? So unit vector R we are writing here. So that also can be written in terms of the vectors. That can be that is clear from your our previous discussion. That is, we can also write the same expression. This unit vector can be written as vector upon its magnitude. So that can be written here, so that term will become 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught Q naught over जो R square था उसमें एक magnitude R का और आ गया, so that becomes R cube, and this position vector here R. So we can also write in this term. So both are correct way of writing the force. Now the by definition of intensity of electric field, it is given by E is equal to limit Q naught tending to 0 F by Q naught. So we are placing the test charge Q naught at the point at which we want to calculate the intensity of electric field, and we will divide that force, whatever force is acting on that unit positive test charge, divided by the charge itself, right? So force per unit charge. So if this is the force, then we have to divide this force by Q naught. So when I divide this Q naught will get cancelled, right? So we will get intensity of electric field, which of course is E is equal to F by Q naught.
So with whom Q naught is cancelled?
Yes. Pardon?
So with whom Q naught is cancelled?
With
whom Q naught is cancelled?
Okay. So definition of intensity of electric field is E is equal to F by Q naught, right? Now F क्या है? F is 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught Q naught over R square, right? And unit vector here is, or let me write here RQ. Okay? So that will be better because here it is written like that. So this is पोजीशन वेक्टर r. So ये मैग्नीट्यूड का r क्यूब है. And now this force F, right? This force F is divided by q naught. Okay? So when we solve this, this will be 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught q naught over r cube, and this q naught is in the denominator of that, right? So what will happen, this q naught can cancel to this one. ठीक है, so let us cancel that. ये वाला जो है cancel हो जाएगा. over अब बचा क्या, q over r cube and this position vector r. So what we get, E is equal to, here we have ignored this limit, right? Because we are ensuring that, and not necessary to write that. It is just for ensuring. It is not mathematically just to ensure that this q naught is small. So it is not required to write everything, because that is to be understood. So E is equal to 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught q over r cube position vector r, or that is also equal to 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught q over r square, and here we will write the unit vector, right? So that is the same thing. That is here I have written there. So due to a positive charge, point charge plus q, intensity of electric field at some point which is at a distance r is given by this expression, right? Now suppose there are number of charges are there in the medium. There are number of charges are there which are q1, q2, q3, q4 dash 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 qn, located at points r1, r2, r3. I hope I am connected. Am I connected? मेरी आवाज आ रही?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so if there are, instead of one charge, there are number of charges are there. They are scattered, q1, q2, q3, so on up to qn, and they are all located. This is x-axis, this is y-axis, and so on, right? So this is the origin. So this q1 is located at position with position vector r1, q2 is located with position vector r2, q3 is located with position vector r3, and so on, right? So number of charges are there, and due to this number of charges, what you want to find, the electric field intensity at some another point which is at a distance, let us say is having position vector r. So how much is the intensity of electric field? So this can be calculated by using the superposition principle. Superposition principle. Similarly, the force can also be found out, right? So actually, electric field intensity is the force which is acting on a unit positive phase charge. So electric field intensity is not different than the force. It is the force. However, only thing is that it is force acting on a unit positive phase charge. So this can be retained, that is total force which is acting on a that particular point due to these number of charges will be the sum of the forces due to all these individual charges. What we will do, we will find the force due to q1, how much over there, that will be force f1, q2 की वजह से कितना force है वहाँ पे, that is f2, q3 की वजह से कितना force है, that will be f3, and so on. So the total force F3. Yes, someone wants to.
Also, I am saying F3.
Okay, so
also I am F3 saying.
I could not understand what you want to say.
No, nothing.
Okay, ठीक. So what we will find, how much is the force acting on this particular point due to these individual charges. So total force acting on this point, that is whatever unit positive test charge we are going to place at that point q naught here. So we will find the individual force acting on this point, right, at this particular point, and then total force acting on this charge, which is our test charge, is going to be the vector sum of all these forces. So resultant force which will act due to all these forces, but however here direction has to be taken into account. So that is the vector sum, not the simple algebraic sum, right? So adding all of these forces to find the net force acting on this particular charge, we call that as the superposition principle, right? So it is the superposition, that is whatever is the force of acting on this particular charge, it is the algebraic it is the vector sum of the force acting on this particular point due to all these individual charges, right? And once you are able to find how much is the total force acting on it, then what you can do is you can divide this this force is acting on the test charge which you have placed over there. So what you can do is you can divide that force which is acting on that particular test charge divided by the test charge magnitude, and that will be the intensity of electric field at that particular point. So we write that in this way: F is equal to Q naught, this is the force, right? So that force is Q naught over 4 pi epsilon naught summation of that all these can be summed, as I have already pointed out, that total force will be is equal to, that will be F1
Sum of all the points where force is present.
right. So F2 plus F3 and so on, right? We can write that, so that we can combine that and we can write it in this form, right? So that summation is going to extend from I is equal to 1 to n Qi R minus Ri, because it is in terms of the position vector we are writing, so that will be R minus Ri cube. Here this is the vector and this is that vector magnitude, right? So net electric field intensity is going to be on the same line, because that is the force अपन ने लिखा है, so that will be divided by the Q naught, so that will be E is equal to E1 plus E2 plus E3 plus dash 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 En, right? Or simply this upon Q naught. So that is again दिख नहीं रहा यहाँ पे. Okay, so this will be is equal to 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught summation. The same summation is going to be there, because here we are dividing by Q naught, so Q naught has been cancelled, Q naught जो है cancel हो गया, right? So this is going to be the net force. Okay, this is going to be the intensity of electric field. So how the superposition principle can be applied, that is evident. So if there are number of charges are there, so net electric field intensity at that particular point is found out to be by using the superposition principle. That is how much is the intensity of electric field due to each charges, and we will add them vectorically to find the net intensity of electric field. Okay.
Sir,
Yes.
can you explain once again the last part?
Yes. क्या
The
हुआ?
last part, can you explain once again?
The net intensity of electric field at that point, I have said you, we can find by calculating the intensity of electric field. See, just like we are finding the force, मैंने यहाँ force का sum लिखा है, but force, what is force? Force is nothing but the intensity of electric field क्या है? It is the force per unit charge. So we are finding intensity of electric field E is equal to F upon Q naught. So net force find करके उसको Q naught से divide करना है अपने को, but this force is also like this one, right? So what you will be doing is each term will be divided by Q naught, Q naught, Q naught, Q naught. So that also can be written in this form: E is equal to E1 plus E2 plus E3 plus dash 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 En, right? And the force is this much. So of course when you are dividing by Q naught, so this Q naught will get cancelled, so you are writing this E. So that will be this much.
So the numerator Q naught is divided by with Q naught, F by Q naught.
Denominator, what you are saying?
No sir, the numerator Q naught is that the vector F equal to Q naught by 4 pi epsilon 0. Numerator Q naught is divided by with whom?
Q naught. It is divided by Q naught. Q naught
Yes,
यहाँ
sir.
पर है ना, तो ये कैंसिल हो जाएगा क्यू नॉट से जब उसको डिवाइड
हाँ।
करेंगे, लेफ्ट हैंड साइड और राइट हैंड साइड डिवाइड करेंगे तो वो कैंसिल हो जाएगा. सो दैट वी आर गेटिंग हियर E इज इक्वल टू 1/4 पाई एप्सिलॉन. क्यू नॉट कैंसिल हो गया, ठीक है, and that is force. This is the force. When we are dividing it by Q naught, this becomes intensity of electric field, right? So that is A is equal to 1/4 pi epsilon naught, and the same term will come as it is. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So let's go to the next slide. We can solve a problem, simple problem. छोटा सा एक problem है. A negative point charge, negative, right? A negative point charge 10 to the power minus 8 coulomb is situated in air at the origin of a rectangular coordinate system. Origin पर है वो, right? I will draw the diagram then. What is the electric field intensity at a point on the positive x axis, direction 3 meter from the origin? So origin पर एक चार्ज है, कितने कूलम का है? 10 to the power minus 8 कूलम का, और ये x एक्सिस है, ये y एक्सिस है. So this is 1 2 3 4 5 this much. So this is minus 10 to the power minus 8 कूलम. 3 मीटर, ये 1 मीटर 2 मीटर 3 मीटर, 3 मीटर पे यहाँ से ओरिजिन से हमको फाइंड करना है कि इंटेंसिटी ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड यहाँ पे कितनी है. लेट अस से दिस इज द पॉइंट P. दिस इज x इज इक्वल टू और r इज इक्वल टू 3 मीटर. ठीक, सो दैट इज वी हैव टू फाइंड. सो लेट अस ट्राई टू फाइंड दैट. सो व्हाट इज गिवन टू अस? चार्ज दिया हुआ है, R1 दिया हुआ है, R2 दिया हुआ है, ठीक है. R की पोजीशन यूनिट वेक्टर की जी ओरिजिन जो है वो 0 0 0 हो गया. सो जो दूसरा पोजीशन है वो भी मालूम है, पॉइंट P. इट्स के कोऑर्डिनेट्स 0 x y z जो है दैट इज 3 0 0. सो यू कैन फाइंड दी R कितना रहेगा देन. सो R कैन बी फाउंड आउट. So R can be found out, so that will be is equal to 3 minus 0, 0 minus 0, 0 minus 0. So we will get, how much we will get? R is equal to 3I. So that will be 3I. So unit vector find करना है तो vector upon its magnitude. So simply that is actually I. That is because it is in the positive x direction. Okay? So along positive x direction, that unit vector is I. So now the intensity of electric field E is given by E is equal to 1/4 pi epsilon naught Q over R square and unit vector R. So R जो है unit vector है and that is in the x direction, so I can simply replace it with I. ठीक है, 1/4 pi epsilon naught जो है इसकी वैल्यू हम लोग लिख सकते हैं 9 into 10 to the power 9. जनरली पता है अपने को, नहीं पता है तो you can substitute the value of epsilon naught and you can calculate it. So let us not go into the mathematical calculation part. Just take this one because we are more interested in the concept. So Q we are knowing, R हमको पता है, R is again अगर मैग्नीट्यूड लेंगे हम लोग इस 3I है वो R जो है 3I है, बाकी के दोनों टर्म्स 0 0 हो गई है तो वो नहीं है ना. So we can find the how much is the magnitude of R. So magnitude of R is of course that will be the 3. So we can substitute their values and we can calculate. So E is equal to 9 into 10 to the power 9. Q is minus 10 to the power minus 8 coulomb and R जो है वो 3 है, so 3 square हो गया and unit vector I. So if you calculate that, 3 का स्क्वायर 9 होता है तो ये इस 9 से कैंसिल हो गया, 10 to the power minus 9 रहा. अब ये 10 to the power minus 8 है. So when you calculate this 10 to the power minus 9, 10 to the power minus 8, so that will be 10 to the power 1. So that is simply 10 with minus sign है, नेगेटिव चार्ज है क्योंकि. So that will be, sorry यहाँ पर मैंने पॉजिटिव चार्ज लिखा, नेगेटिव चार्ज है, ठीक है. So that will be directed towards this charge, that is against the direction of I. So E is equal to simply minus 10 I Newton per coulomb. All are in SI units. So unit of this because unit of E is F upon Q. So जो F है उसकी जो यूनिट है वो न्यूटन है और Q की जो यूनिट है वो कूलम है. So इंटेंसिटी ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड की यूनिट न्यूटन पर कूलम. So E is directed along the negative x direction. So these kind of problems, this is a simple problem. These kind of problems can be asked for you in the multiple choice question format में अगर examination होता है तो बहुत simple सा problem है. Even offline examination में this type of problem can be asked. So this type problems आपको practice करना पड़ेगा, ठीक है. You have to solve the vector forms of the Coulomb's law, electric field intensity, even magnitude form में भी करना पड़ेगा because questions can be asked on that also. Yesterday we have seen the calculation of the Coulomb's law between the positive and negative charges in a hydrogen atom. The positive charge was the just single proton and negative charge was the electron which is revolving around that. So hydrogen atom में हम लोगों ने Coulomb's law find किया था and gravitational force find किया था, and we have compared the forces between the two. How much is Coulomb's law stronger than that question. So let us talk about the electric potential now. What is the potential? So electric potential at a point in an electric field is defined as the work done in bringing a unit positive test charge from infinity to that particular point. Now here, when you are bringing a unit positive test charge from infinity to a particular point in the electric field, that has to be brought very slowly. That is without any acceleration. So acceleration नहीं होना, because the accelerated motion will radiate the charge. So we don't want that kind of complication to come into our picture. So it is defined as the work done in bringing a unit positive test charge from infinity to that point. So we have a charge, some kind of charge distribution is there, and because of that charge distribution there is an electric field in the surrounding region, and we want to find the intensity of electric field in that electric field at this particular point. यहाँ पर मुझे find करना है, right? So at this point I want to know how much is the potential. So what I will do to know that, I will take a unit positive test charge from infinity to that particular point, and I will find how much work is done. So work done divided by how much charge I have brought. So if I divide that work done by that charge, so I will get work done per unit charge. That is how much work is required to be done in order to bring a unit positive test charge from infinity to that particular point. So how much work I had to do to bring a unit positive test charge from infinity to that particular point in the electric field is defined as the potential at that particular point. Now if W is the work done in bringing a test charge Q naught from infinity to a point in an electric field, then potential V at that point by definition can be given by V is equal to work done divided by charge Q naught. So as the potential is the scalar quantity, electric potential is a scalar quantity, electric potential is also a scalar quantity. Keep in mind, E, intensity of electric field or electric field, is a vector quantity. So if we are not interested in the direction part or complication part, because that is difficult to add, whenever you want to add two quantities, if they are vectors, then it is difficult to add because you have to take into account the directions also. However, if it is magnitude, then it is easy, or if it is scalar, you don't have to care about it, you can directly add them. So it is easy to deal with the potential case, and that's why this is one more quantity how you can quantify the nature of that field. So fields can be discussed in terms of the scalar quantity potential, or they can also be discussed in terms of the electric field. So SI unit of electric field intensity is, work done unit is joules, and this is coulomb, so joules per coulomb. Electric field intensity is Newton per coulomb. Here it is joules per coulomb. Force per unit charge, energy per unit charge, work done energy, they are the same kind of things. Okay, so the 1 volt can be defined as, if I take work done is 1 joule in bringing a unit positive test charge from infinity to that particular point, then that work done is can be said to be equal to 1 volt. अगर 1 जूल का काम करना पड़ रहा है एक यूनिट पॉजिटिव टेस्ट चार्ज को इन्फिनिटी से लाने के लिए एक पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट पे, तो हम कहेंगे कि वहाँ पर इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल जो है वो 1 वोल्ट है. So potential difference, another quantity is the potential difference, right? So potential difference is again the very important quantity, just like the electric field. We are many times not interested in the direction part, we are just interested in the magnitude part, so we can avoid the complication. So vector quantities are little bit difficult to deal with. So potential difference between 2 points in an electric field is defined as the amount of work done in taking a unit positive test charge from one point to another point, right? So here we can talk this in 2 ways. 2 टाइप से इसको हम लोग बात कर सकते हैं. जैसे if I look at this diagram, यहाँ पर एक रीजन है इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड का, वो सम काइंड ऑफ चार्ज डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन से है वहाँ पर. वी आर नॉट नेसेसरीली टू नो कैसे वहाँ पर इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड है. देयर इज ए इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड, and in that electric field we are having 2 points A and B. Now how much work is done in order to bring a unit positive test charge from infinity to a particular point A? Then how much work is done in order to bring a unit positive test charge to point B? So how much is the difference? So we can calculate what is the potential at this point. So work done per unit charge, that is WA over Q naught, is the work done per unit charge whenever we are bringing a unit positive test charge from infinity to that particular point. For this point again we can bring that unit positive test charge at this point, and we can find how much is the work done. So that will be WB over Q naught. So what is the difference between this? Whatever is the difference is nothing but the potential difference. This is one way of stating or knowing this potential difference between the 2 points in an electric field. Another words is take the unit positive test charge at one point, that is Q naught charge, let us take at this point, and bring that unit positive test charge to the another point. So how much work is done? So let us suppose work done is W A B. You have brought the charge from point B to point A, and total work done when you are bringing from point B to point A is WAB. Then how much charge you have brought? Q naught charge I have brought. So this work done per unit charge is also called the potential difference between these 2 points. So that we denoted by delta B. So delta B, that is it is the difference in the work done whenever difference in the work done when we are bringing a unit positive test charge from point A from one point to the another point. You can also take the charge from here to here or from here to here. So the work done per unit charge whenever you are bring the work done in bringing a unit positive test charge from one point to the another point is called as the potential difference for that particular point. So this we can write VB minus VA, and that is delta V. So let A and B be 2 points in an electric field. If WAB be the amount of work done by an external agent in moving the test charge Q naught from A to B, then potential difference between A and B is defined as the VB minus VA, which is delta V, is equal to WAB over Q naught. So SI unit of potential difference is volt, right? Because work done per unit charge is defined, it is called as the volt. So volta, scientists, you are familiar, you know, to honor that the unit is given as volt. So potential difference between 2 points A and B is said to be 1 volt if 1 joule of work is done in moving a unit positive charge of 1 coulomb from point B to point A. So that also I have explained to you, no need to explain it again.